Hey everybody, Asher here, back with more Hearthstone, where I promised bonus games, so I shall deliver bonus games. The last video snuck neatly right around the 30-minute mark, which I like to keep my videos at if at all possible. So we're going to do some more purple ponies today. I'll have the deck list on the top right if you didn't see it. Watch the last video. This is a Dreadsteed deck, and I don't know if it's necessarily competitive, but it's fun. So let's tank it. No, let's take it on the ladder. Let's go. Alright, so it is Warlock versus Warlock time. I really hope, as of course now as I'm recording here, we're starting to get the dogs drinking, because why not do that? I'm going to keep Nerubian Egg. I'm going to ditch Sacrificial Pact, because that's more of a combo card. If it's Zoo, I'm going to need early game, and Hellfire is going to be a good way to start to activate the egg and possibly do after a Dreadsteed play. It'll be hilarious if this is a Dreadsteed mirror match. That would make me very happy, especially since the last time I tried that, I started to record and then I accidentally tapped out a Mal'Ganis on turn 4. So I don't have coins, so that's not going to happen this time. Ooh, am I Zoo? You don't know. I have Twisting Nether, I have Hellfire, I have all my activators. I could even Implosion this and only do 2 damage and summon a 4/4. If it really comes down to that, that is a play you can do with this deck. But this is much better for early game removal. I mean, it could be Handlock. What are you going to play on 3 mana? Probably not a Dreadsteed deck, so that's interesting. We'll see kind of what this does. You know what? Might as well just put it on the early pressure now. This actually leaves open a Dreadsteed play. Turn 4 Dreadsteed, not like the greatest of all time, but if he's going to leave kind of a naked board. Now this could be Handlock, which is pretty important for me to get some early shit on the board, and he can't just Shadow Flame this or anything. Demolisher. Okay. Well, we're going to kill that Demolisher, that's for sure. We're not going to do Sacrificial Pact. I don't think this is a Dreadsteed turn. I think we're going to wait. 2 damage! I keep telling you all, Implosion, I know it works for some of you all, but it's only a 2 damage card. So I don't know what the rest of y'all are saying. That card text says 2 to 4 damage, but really it's 2 minus 4 damage. So that's all that boils down to. I mean, there was pretty much, he could run this into the Void Terror, and I just kill it with an Imp next turn. If he's not saving this for some Wombo combo, or he could run it into the Nerubian.
I wonder.
Lots of things to think about. Second Demolisher, okay. Also a thing you can do. Not okay. He just traded out a that was like a 0.5 card trade here. I haven't even tapped yet. We're not going to tap this turn though. We're going to play our Dreadsteed. So let's start putting some pressure on the board. It's pretty good when I have a curve like that and I don't have to tap at all. So Dreadsteed on the prowl versus Vegamon or Velgamog. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and I apologize. I don't even know if he's played Corn yet. I don't think he has. Maybe he has. Oh, it is a Dreadsteed deck! Are we actually going to be able to play this out like I'm hoping I will? Alright, well. You know, we're just going to put out our second Dreadsteed. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, how exactly do you fight a Dreadsteed deck? As a Dreadsteed deck. And the answer is very simple. If he decides to combo out Baron Rivendare and try and get a bunch of Dreadsteeds on the board, I'm going to go a little crazy and see if I can fill up his board with Dreadsteeds. Reason being is that I have some healing in my hand, and you don't want... Well, that was not what I expected. And he's just doing 1 damage to that for fun. Doesn't matter, because this trades out. Now, here's the thing, is that Soul Tap draws... Let's hear. Hero Power, draw a card. I think it actually deals 3 damage to you. So I have Mal'Ganis. That's good. Might as well trade out now. Voidwalker's a decent tap. We're just going to play it slow. And I guess now it is the equivalent of a base race. And I have 13 healing in my hand. He's going to be tapping down a little further. I have a little bit of reach. I could Mortal Coil, but I want to save that for just in case I'm able to get out some more little ponies. So it's here. That is gonna be... I don't know if that like draws a special card. Oh, it doesn't do damage anymore. Okay. Well, that is something you can do. And Bane of Doom. Okay. Hello, Illidan. It is nice to see you there. Alright, well, the good news is that we can make a play. So, let's just make sure we don't over-tap ourselves. Implosion. Now, here's the problem with casting Implosion. Is that I could do a lot of damage, or I could do not enough damage. But it's still probably better to save the Hellfire for a little bit of reach. So let's give it a shot. 3 damage! Oh, it's real. And we're just going to do 1 damage here. Mortal Coil. Yeah, Illidan is a demon, and I do have a kind of useless Doomsday. I have sufficient board clears in case stuff comes up to it. If he doesn't Twisting Nether here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I have lethal with Mal'Ganis. At least if he just leaves all my imps up, which I doubt he does. Those were golden imps. I forget, they're golden imps because I implosioned a golden minion, which is pretty cool.
So
Mal'Ganis might be the play anyway.
Minions.
Okay.
Soldiers of the cold dark.
Now, I said before I was going to try and punish him by doing this, but... Because I could totally fill up his board with Dreadsteeds right now, but I think the better play is just a Mal'Ganis. Alright. 3, 4... This is risky. Because he may have the healing there available. I could have just killed this, but we're going to go... It's like I said, it's kind of a base race here. And I do have damage in hand. There we go. Now, is he going to heal himself further is the question.
Well played.
Because unless he taunts up, and he's got 1 mana to do something, if he sacrificial packs, that's going to hurt a little bit. Alright, so that's more ponies. More ponies. And like I said, normally I would punish this by just filling his board with ponies. Which is kind of what's going to happen anyway. That's really too bad, but I mean, what you want to do in this matchup here is we're just going to go face. This is why Mal'Ganis is kind of your in-game card. Here, is that he's going to have all the ponies he wants, but he's still dead. And see, here comes a wee trot, 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 trot. And then the thing about this is that you fill up his board with ponies, and then he can only summon 1 minion at a time. And that makes a much weaker board state, especially since I had 16 plus 5 healing. So, we win, and we face a fellow Dreadlock, so at least it's not just me playing it right now. So that's pretty cool. I said bonus games are fun. Let's do another. More paladins are fun. So Bane of Doom. Okay, we're ditching this. We're ditching this. I'm actually going to keep... Well, we're not going to keep Bane of Doom. There's not that many 2 health targets that do very well. And there's better early game, like Doomsayer early. Doomsayer is an awesome answer to muster.
I greet you.
So it may be actually worth coining out the Nerubian Egg. It is definitely going to be worth it to coin out the Nerubian Egg. Because this is, there's our good friend, the Dreadsteed again. We're not in any rush to do a lot. Our turn 3 might just be a tap. But I really want him to put a few cards on the board here. Because this is either a Secret Pally or an Agro Pally. And those all work okay. I mean, it's this early in the season. If you're ranked 19, you could have really been something else. So this is going to be a... potentially not as good Doomsayer now, but we got 2 of them, so we might as well try. Because it soaks up damage that would otherwise be going to me. So if he musters and he gets a lot of knives into here, it'll suck if I lose my egg on the Doomsayer. But do you muster into a Doomsayer? You only got to get 2 knives to hit. Oh, we're getting the Arcane Golem early. Okay. So see, that's damage he otherwise would have been throwing at me. And now we don't have to worry about it, so... How do we do this? I guess we could do Implosion on one of these. Probably want to do Implosion here. Okay, I don't believe that just happened. I really don't. 4 is just outright crazy. 4 is against the operating manual. Now, if he musters here, this could knife the shit out of me, but we're gonna hope that doesn't happen.
The light protects me.
Okay. One down. Hellfire would be good here. Pony might be good here. Let's get some eggs hatched. Since apparently they do hatch if you hit something. Blessing of Might, okay. So do we just go face? We just go face.
Reporting for duty.
Alright.
That was a mistake. So.
Alright. So we could potentially Siphon Soul right here. But I think... Let's see, let's go ahead and put these up here. I'll put you here. I'll put you here. And then all this is just a hope to delay the game as much as possible. So we're going to Doomsayer, and we're going to Dark. Alright. We're going Freeze Mage rules. Which maybe I should have saved the Doomsayer for turn 6, but I do have the Siphon Soul if he does elect to Secret Keeper. As I do have a dog barking outside, but she didn't want to come in before. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Now the idea with this kind of play is the same with Freeze Mage, where you just kind of want to make them... They have a play on turn 5, but they have to skip it. So I'm curious about what his hand is, or why he put Blessing of Might there. But I was very lucky to draw into 2 Doomsayers so early. I just need some healing now.
I wonder.
Because I'm going to be a little reticent to tap. But considering he threw out a Golem that early to stop the Doomsayer, and yet I got him anyway.
I must move quickly.
Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Well, he's using a silence on that, so... Hellfire is good here. That's Hellfire. This puts me really low, but it clears out his threats. So now we just need to draw into our healing, and hopefully we can... That's the problem with so many times playing versus Agro Paladin, is that you get too low. So is he... Oh, he's going to actually control. Alright. Well, he's probably not playing Secret Paladin, because he did play his hand.
Reporting for duty.
And I don't want to get too low, because I do have... That's a little better. It's actually a lot better. Get rid of that Doomsayer! Thank you for the free health. 4-8, not BGH range, and a pretty good threat. Play next turn might be Siphon Soul anyway. He's probably just waiting for burst, and he might be able to get it. I mean, Defender of Vargas could be good in this deck. Or be a good draw. There we go. Does he have lethal? Or is he just going for it anyway? Because the correct play here might be to Siphon Soul. The Leper Gnome. That's annoying. Alright. That's a lot of damage.
Reporting for duty.
That's a lot of damage. Alright. That's good news. Alright. I think tapping is wrong here. I think tapping is, as much as I would love to keep the 2 mana. So we'll do this. We'll do this. We're just gonna clear as much as possible. And we have a board with some answers, so I'm going to try to avoid tapping as much as possible. And we have a lot of healing that we can use. We just got to get to it. So we already dropped a silence. These decks weren't running silence. Well, I guess they were usually running one owl. I thought he was really attacking the Dreadsteed for a second. But he still has some burst in there. He's got to. Got to.
Reporting for duty.
Immortal Coil. I would love an antique heal bot. I guess you'll do alright. Then we'll just play you. And control the board and hope to God we don't get bursted down. Because I've got healing in here, the question is, can I just hang on to heal enough? If I don't and I just lose to aggro, that's okay. This is an attrition deck where he is able to deal with my Doomsayers. Which sometimes is all you can really ask for. And that's where some people like aggro decks take no skill, no thinking. And let me put it this way. Sometimes you have to think quite a bit.
I wonder.
So we got our Void Terrors out. They're doing a good job controlling the little guys.
Put this apple on your head.
That's not good. If he musters again, he could get really lucky here. If he Murloc Knights, that's actually going to be a really annoying problem. Okay, what's he thinking about? Are you thinking about face? Think about face. And Mal'Ganis would be another card here. Oh, Fester Trout with the card that you may or may not be able to see based on what I have there. But it's nice when they give notifications now for Gold and Legendary, so that's good. Okay, this changes things just a little bit. Alright. Do we have lethal? No, 13 plus 6. So not this turn. To the face. So if he can deal with Mal'Ganis and do 5 damage to me in the same turn, that's something he can do. I don't know if he has a second silence. He might. I mean, he's thinking about it. But this is where Mal'Ganis is so important. He really is your finisher for this deck. And this is one of those decks where, I mean, attrition versus aggro is tough there. I just gotta type regrets on double Vina across the sky.
The victory is...
There we go, and we win! So, no answers there for the purple ponies, as it were. I like it. So, no answers in general. Mal'Ganis saving the day once again. I think we got time for one more bonus game. Yeah, we definitely do. So, Lordy, it's a shaman. And we're going to ditch our whole hand. Like I said, Bane of Doom is a very nice one-off for removal, but not really starting hand material because you need your early game. If you've seen a theme here so far, I've won the early game, and it's kind of held on here. Doomsayer is going to be pretty important, especially if he's playing a Totem Shaman deck, because a lot of people, it's not always the right play, but they like making a turn 3 Tuskar Totemic. And this will punish that significantly.
I can fix anything.
Looks like it's Mech Shaman though, so we're probably not the time to Doomsayer yet. We'll get this out. Then we'll Doomsayer next turn. He might have Lightning Bolt, he might have Earth Shock. Usually Mech Shaman runs Earth Shock, I think. Oh boy. Well, he can kill my Doomsayer now, so that's a problem. Let's tap. And this is where maybe turn 2ing the Doomsayer would have been better. You play, you learn. I may be able to Void Caller out Mal'Ganis, which would be pretty sweet. Okay, this will be fun. I mean, sometimes you just get run over. And there's really nothing you can do about it. This is turn what? And that's okay. Let's see.
Job done.
We're dead anyway.
Well played.
I don't think I can come back from this. No. There we go. Hey guys, I think we have time for one more game. I don't think I have a single deck that would have beat that. I mean, Hellfire was my only. Sometimes it's Hearthstone. One thing you gotta learn is to lose.
I must protect the wild.
Okay, so it turns out turn 2 Doomsday was probably the right play last game, but we'll see. Do I keep the Void Caller? I don't know. Let's ditch it, see if we can get a little bit lower on our curve here. So Nerubian Voidwalker, that's good. I only run Voidwalker. I could run 2 if I'm running into more aggro, but I'm not running into as much aggro as I expected, except for Paladin. I'm not even seeing a lot of Hunter, which is really strange to me, because Hunter is pretty strong right now. I'm going to save my coin. We still have a Kel'Thuzad somewhere. But I need to have an answer out if he plays Darnassus' Spirit, which he didn't. He played the little stealth guy, and okay, what else is he possibly innovating out? Oh shit, okay. That's an answer.
The end is coming! You command.
Now he's got one extra thing, so if he has a silence, and Druid is one of those things that reliably runs silence, I'm just gonna have to be a little sad here. Oh no, okay, so he can't swipe. What can he do? He can swipe.
Well played.
Oh boo. Well still, that's 7 damage that wasn't dealt to my face, and he spent his whole hand. So we shall, I got a Bane of Doom target eventually. Let's go ahead and stop the ramp. 2 damage is just fine. Doomsayer, really one of those reactionary cards. One of the cards that I have never pulled a Doomsayer from a pack, so I've had to really learn how to like play it on the fly. And that's the good move going for face, forcing me to make the trade here. So we're going to go ahead and make that trade, because I don't want him to keep doing that. There's the Dark Bomb, just like too late. Nerubian Egg on the board. Not going to have too many Bane of Doom targets beyond that. But
Where shall I strike?
charge. Very good. Very good stuff. Twisting Nether, that's what I like to see. And he may have the silence for my taunt here. Or if he's played too many Warlocks with Dreadsteeds, he's saving his silence for the Dreadsteeds. There's our Drake. So oh, I didn't actually attack into it. What am I threatened more by? I think I'm threatened more by the spell damage. So we'll do that. That's a good get. A little vulnerable to swipe, and I guess spell power swipe wouldn't be too much of a problem with the Nerubian Egg. I'm glad he didn't have a Savage Combatant in hand. And I could still Dark Bomb that, so that's good. Fairy Dragon. Okay, so we're going to be making a trade. We might be making 2 trades. That's alright. Good time to tap. Very good timing on the Antique Healbot, but it's not going to be happening this turn. So 3 damage. And if I 2 for 1 with this, that's fine. I don't mind him running that into there at all. Because all I want to do is to slow down the game until I can get some ponies down with possibly Kel'Thuzad. Really? Is he... Okay, he's not doing the greed play, but... My goodness. So there's a Dreadsteed. We've got to play our own combo. I don't even know if I tap here. I think I do. So we can sacrificial pact our Dreadsteed if we need the heal. Good Doomsayer.
I must safeguard.
Yeah, probably am going to Doomsayer now.
Shield for Argon.
What am I saying? We're definitely not going to Doomsayer. We're going to do this. So there's no good Mortal Coil target. Alright. I am out of combo range, so unfortunately, that's silenced. But I have card advantage. So that's a plus.
Where shall I strike?
That's annoying. That is really, really annoying. Okay. I'm gonna have to hope for a 3 or 4 roll on one of these. That's good. And then we're not gonna super uber combo the Dreadsteed, but I do need to get a little bit of a heal off. A little too close for combo comfort to do something else with that. Does he really have combo?
My eyes.
No, okay. Well, good news is he spent his hand. Unfortunately, I have nothing else fantastic to Void Caller into. Well, I guess the 3/3's okay. Tap. That's a little risky. But we know he's used a combo piece now, so... Sledge Belcher is amazeballs. I still think this is a good time to deny with potential Doomsayer, but it's probably better if I set up the Sledge Belcher play. If he draws into a silence, he's probably going to silence the Dreadsteed. And I have a lot of healing in this deck, so he didn't get what he needed from the looks of it. Did he? Well, that is a card that you can get. Well, we can't do a play that kills the taunt. So I guess we're just going to do this instead.
I wonder. Minions, serve.
And if I tap, I can totally lose out on things here. So we're going to have to get... Let's see here. Does he have lethal? There we go. That's why we didn't tap. We're not dead yet. We're really close. It's okay. Maybe I should have put out the Void Caller there, but we do have another taunt. Oh, I am too fucking lucky here. Alright. Okay, I think this is... Let's go ahead and get one more pony out.
Sorry about that.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to do this.
Pray for mercy.
Alright. Let's get the Void Terror out. Alright. Could have possibly comboed with the Void Caller, but I'm not dead. talk about top deck right there. There's the Force of Nature. So now I'm tauntless. So this is officially a race. Oh! Okay, he's going to try and control the board a little bit. Surely he's going to do 2 damage to my face. There we go. Okie dokie. Not worth the risk there, but... we'll play you. Most of these mid-range decks are only running one type of card here. Or not one type of card, but usually are only running one Force of Nature and 2 Savage Wars. So... I think I have lethal next turn. 13, 6, or 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 off. Okay, let's just control the board.
To the void.
No, I'm not.
Well played.
Barely win. Can't do math. And we get some extra ponies at the end. Yay! But that was a really close one. That's the fun of this deck, is that the games are very non-conventional, and people haven't really figured out that you want to punish the Baron Rivendare plays and getting multiple ponies out if you can, but still, it's fun. It's good. I know it's only ranked 19. It's the beginning of the season, but everyone's in their try-hard mode, and you know what? Sometimes it's fun just to throw some ponies at them. So that's it for now. This is Asher. Promised some bonus games. Hopefully they delivered. You got 4 in 1 video. So hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to ask any questions, any thoughts, any substitutions for that in the deck. I'll tell you, you're not going to be able to substitute Mal'Ganis or Baron Rivendare, though. They just make the deck work. But thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time with Tavern Brawl or something, depending on when the videos get posted. Take care.